Hey crypto criminals, XRP Cop here. We're going to be talking about presearch today, and we're going to go over what keyword staking is and presearch nodes, and then later in this video I'm going to show you how to create a node and all the steps that it takes to build it, set it up, get it running, and then stake your pre into it. So what is presearch? Presearch is a decentralized search engine that runs on the blockchain. It's the very first one to be on the blockchain. If you go to presearch.io, you have all their information here, their about page and white paper, roadmap, and all their community links for the social media. This is what the home page looks like when you create an account and you're using their browser. This is presearch.com, and I'm logged in at the top here. You can type in whatever you're looking for. It'll automatically populate some search results. For example, I use CoinGecko a lot, so I can type in a coin here and it'll automatically search on CoinGecko or YouTube. I use Google Maps a lot. Sometimes when I can't find what I'm looking for, I'll pop over to Google and use their search. Here is basically your dashboard for all your reward accounts. If you can see here, I've completed these different searches and you're earning like 0.09 pre per search, which is pretty good. Adds up, especially if you're doing a lot of crypto research and stuff. So I have about 27 pre, and I think I built this account in January. So a little bit about nodes. Let's watch this quick video here.
Introducing Presearch Nodes, a new way for Presearch community members to participate in the Presearch ecosystem. This is how it works. A user does a search on Presearch. Their query is sent to a node gateway server. The gateway anonymizes the user's search, removing their IP address, device information, and any tracking codes to make their search anonymous. The gateway then selects a node, a piece of software running on a distributed network of computers based on the node's speed, location, and trust levels. The gateway then sends the anonymized search query to the node. The node distributes the search to available search indexes plus a number of other resources, such as external search engines, APIs, and databases. The node retrieves the results and returns them to the gateway. The gateway provides the node operator with a reward in the form of pre-tokens. The gateway then packages results, keyword ads, and settings into a result set. Keyword ads placed by advertising using keyword staking. The gateway then sends the information to the Presearch web server. The web server builds the search user experience and returns it to the searcher's web browser. Finally, the Presearch engine provides a reward to the user in the form of the pre-token. And that is how the Presearch engine provides top quality search results while aligning the interests of all the participants, users, node operators, and advertisers with pre-tokens.
So pretty cool concept. As a node operator, you earn rewards for running your node. As the user with a Presearch account, you actually earn rewards just using their search engine. So pretty cool to get passive income either way. It mentioned advertising and keyword staking, so we'll watch a quick video on that.
Introducing Presearch keyword staking. Keyword staking is a revolutionary new concept pioneered by Presearch as it builds the world's first decentralized search engine framework. With Presearch keyword staking, you choose a keyword and then stake pre-tokens that you've purchased or earned against that term. While the tokens are staked, you continue to own and control your pre, and you'll receive free traffic on the keywords you secure as long as you maintain your stake. You can then simply create an ad that links to the website of your choice. This is how it works. A user types in a keyword or key phrase. The ad server will look to find any ads where the advertiser has used the exact term as their trigger keyword. Then it will look to see how many pre-tokens are staked or locked to the keyword, and whichever advertiser has staked the most pre will have their ad displayed. It's a simple system to start, and because of that, it provides many opportunities to capture qualified search traffic at no or low cost. If you're looking to profit from your pre-tokens, you can put them to work sending you traffic that you can direct to thousands of different affiliate programs that pay you in cash or cryptocurrency. To learn more.
So pretty cool concept. Advertising with pre, and right now pre is pretty inexpensive. It's about 11 cents. It was down to 6 cents earlier this month when we had that little crash, and I suspect it'll probably go down more with this market. Basically, you would create a keyword, so like they showed you Bitcoin, and you get a little more extravagant. You say how to buy Bitcoin, and the keyword staking website allows you to search for these to see if anybody is staking different keywords. So if you type in a whole sentence, there's probably not going to be very many or any people that are staking that. But again, you have to kind of think of what the user is going to be searching for, what they're going to type. But cool concept. I have a lot of stuff linking to my link tree. You can buy tokens here with these options here. You can actually buy with credit card. I haven't tried it yet because my credit card actually will decline it. And then you can also transfer from different blockchains. So I just buy my pre on KuCoin, pay the fees, and send it over to here. Here's the node dashboard. So you can see I'm running 5 nodes. This 4th one is not connected. It's an old one that I started in January, but my VPS, it started breaking down and I wasn't able to connect to my nodes anymore on the VPS provider that I use. So I switched out to different nodes on there, or different servers, and then created 5 more new nodes. So the cool thing about this is your minimum stake right now is 2,000. On July 1st, they're supposed to up it to 4,000. 2,000 pre is about $200 right now. Once you stake your pre on the node, you can actually unstake it later. So if you want to just totally get out of nodes, you can actually unstake it and sell your pre, unlike other program or node processes like StrongBlock, or I was part of the Ring nodes and lost a bunch of money in that. Basically, you had to buy their native token, and once you created the node, you didn't get that back. You didn't get those tokens back. So I want to show you some stats. This is my node I created in January, and so it's been down for about 20 days. So you're missing 20 days of data, but basically almost 3 months, I think, of data is here, 4 months. So the rewards were okay, but now you can see I'm only doing about 20 days on these nodes, and it's looking like it's going to be about 100 pre per node, which is much better than I was getting on this one here. But I just left that there for the video to show the stats, and it's easy to just delete your node once you don't need it anymore. And there you go. Now I'm down to 5 nodes. I use Vultr, which is they do virtual private servers, and so you can see I'm running 5 nodes here. You can select different locations, shows you your charges. Pretty easy to use service. You actually use PayPal to fund your account, and these are the previous nodes that I had were $2.50 a month. I could not find that location anymore, so I did Silicon Valley, and it's $5 a month. So I'm basically earning about $10 in pre, and it's costing me $5 a month to run these servers. All right, so next up we're going to show you how to create a virtual private server, which options to select when you create one here so you get the best bang for your buck, and then how to code in the command prompt to start your presearch node, and then we'll go over to the presearch node dashboard and show you how to stake. So first you want to click on the plus sign here. You're going to deploy new server. We want to do cloud compute, Intel regular performance. You're going to pick your location here. Let's see, I'm going to try auto-stock in Honolulu. So let's do Seattle. This is an important step. You want 20.04. And then we're going to do the $5 a month, the smallest SSD. We really even don't need 1 gig of memory. We're going to take off auto backups because it's all going to be handled through the presearch side. So I'm going to call this presearch node, I think it's lowercase, node 6. Okay, you can see here your estimate's $5 a month. And we're going to click deploy. So while that's installing, it was capitalized. When that's installing, we will create another one. Cloud compute, regular service. Let's do another Seattle. Okay, and I'm not going to run my startup scripts that I already created because they were failing on me, so I'll show you how to do it from scratch. Presearch node 7. Okay, I'm going to start at 2 because I have 4,000 pre to create 2 more. All right, so they're going to take a little bit to install. Setup instructions. If you go to the docs for presearch docs, it gives you the commands here that you're going to be running. I got a couple of other that I'm going to show you on screen, but I don't want to show you my registration code. So it's important when you're copying your registration code, which is right here, you just copy and paste it over into your, I did all this on a Word doc so you can save it for later. But when you paste your registration code, you want to make sure the $ is no longer there. There should be no space after the equals, and you should make sure this space is still there, or else you'll run into failures when you're trying to start your node. All right, so one server's running. We'll wait till this other one's done installing, and then I'll show you how to do the coding. Okay, now that our VPSs are up and running here, we got presearch node 6 and 7. It's important to name them similar to what you're going to name your nodes on the presearch dashboard. That way you can kind of correspond to each server with each node. So I'm going to click into presearch node 6. You got your IP address that you're going to want to copy, and you're going to want to paste that into PuTTy. And then it's going to come up with the command prompt here. We're going to be logging in as the root, as you can see here, username and password. Copy the password. You're going to right click, it pastes it, but you can't see it there. Click enter. All right, we are now in the VPS that we created for node number 6. So we're going to go over to my Word doc that I have. We're going to try to run this first to see if it needs to get Docker. Again, right click it, paste it. On this one, nothing happens when I run this one, but it's just a good precautionary command to run. All right, so now we need to get Docker here. Right click, hit enter, and now it's going to be executing a bunch of installs. All right, so we should be all in and ready to go. Okay, so it looks like I got Docker installed. So now I'm going to copy this last one. Again, my registration code is right here, but I blanked it out. And I'm going to paste it. And you can see it's doing a bunch of stuff. Here we go, presearch node. It's showing it's connecting. Save my public and private keys. All right, now the node is up and running and listening for searches. So the node itself is running on your VPS. However, you still have to stake in order to earn your rewards. So in a few minutes here, we'll refresh this page, and then my node should pop up with no name. And that's the time when you got to name it to match your server that you just created, so you know which server is down. So if I didn't name these node 1, node 2 as matching these servers, then what will happen is if it gets disconnected, you have no idea what server it got disconnected from. So it's very important that you correlate the node names with the name of your server, so you don't run any issues. Some guys are running like 100 nodes, and if they didn't number it correctly, they would basically have to start all over to figure out which node went down. Okay, so next step, I will show you how to stake your pre in the node once it comes online. All right, so next I'm going to show you how to stake your node. And right here you can see it's populated. There's no description because it just activates the node here. So you're going to need to stake 2,000 unless you didn't get in before January or July 1st. So we're going to do presearch node 6. I like to receive emails and then update. Okay, update is pending. So now we need to go back to the node list. And there you go, presearch 6. It's going to take a few minutes for it to connect, and then you should start getting some stats here at the bottom. All right, so now that you got all your nodes staked and set up, our last step will be backing up our keys for our presearch nodes. So as you can see here, I already got some stats coming in. Looks like I've almost got one pre, so I got 10 cents already. So on docs.presearch.org, they explain to you how and why you need to back up your nodes, or back up your keys for your nodes. So basically, we're going to need PuTTy and SCP for this. So we're going to get our IP address from Vultr, and we're going to put it into PuTTy. And again, it's root as your username. Copy your password, paste it. Okay, so we're at the prompt here. We're going to go to our presearch key command and right click. We're going to run it. A lot of times most of the time you won't see anything. I run it twice because sometimes when I only ran it once, nothing populated in WinSCP. So in WinSCP, when you log in, it automatically go to your root. Your root's not going to have this folder in it, presearch node keys. It's going to be that's going to be gone. It's just going to have snap and docker.sh. After you run that prompt twice on here, it'll automatically populate over here. If you don't see it, you click the refresh button, click on presearch node keys, then click download. And what I did is I created presearch backup keys for each node. And again, you can see the names correspond with my nodes in my servers. So that way you can kind of keep track of everything. Number 1 through 7 or whatever, ABC, however you want to do it. And then all you do is click OK. You'll see something populate that is downloaded. And now if I go to my folder here, here's all my backup keys, and then it populates over there. There's your keys. So when you migrate, you basically just import that file, and then it remembers the stats from your node. They call it grandfathering in. So I never got my keys when I created my other nodes. So even though they failed, or the VPS failed, I couldn't grandfather in my stats. So I basically had to start all over. It didn't really matter for the staking, but I know in the future they're going to have the ability to migrate a server to a new VPS service or your home computer and maintain the stake value. So previously it was only 1,000 pre to stake. July 1st is going to be 4,000 pre to stake. But if you're grandfathered in, it'll be basically what it was when you started. Whether it's 1, 2, or I guess 4 wouldn't matter right now, but in the future it might update. So there you have it. Thanks again for watching another one of my videos. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Check out the links in the description below. You see on the screen, I got my Patreon up. I got 4 different tiers. You can learn a little bit about me and check out some posts that I made public so you can see what it's all about. My Linktree has all my official social media pages as well as referral links where we both can earn some free crypto. If you're into Blocktopia at all, check out my Blocktopia Job Finder, xrpcop.com. If you know about the Jobs, you'll know that this page is going to save you a ton of time. So check that out. Again, thanks for watching. Take care.